I know James and myself are so excited for The Sims 4 For Rent. All we want to do now is build apartment buildings or townhouses or just multi-dwelling lots. So then by the time the new pack comes out, we already have lots we can use. Are you guys doing the same thing? Because I spent this morning drawing out designs for The Sims townhouses that I want to build and also drawing out floor plans. So we're going to build this today. The other day, we also built a huge modern mansion. It had a little bit of CC in it, and I just want to let you guys know, especially if you guys on console, that it's been uploaded to the gallery without any CC. So it's up there if you want to download it. You'll just have to replace some of the bathroom furniture. Let's jump into it. I guess because we have been in the process of rebuilding Newcrest, we could do it over on this lot. What I've drawn in my little book is based off a few townhouses I saw for sale in Melbourne. So I guess it's still on our Australiana theme for Newcrest. So we could do 4 apartments here. I kind of want this to be the perfect floor plan for us to use for the new pack. Like, I want to have 4 townhouses. I want them to be really simple, really perfect, and then you guys can renovate it or change it up however you want. And when the pack comes out, we can also use all the new items and maybe furnish them properly. We could do like a pre-furnish today and then adjust it with the new pack. Although I do wonder what kind of furniture we are going to get, because if the world is Southeast Asian inspired, in the trailer, a lot of the furniture was Southeast Asian inspired, but at the same time, there was some, oh wait, I messed this up. There were also items that looked really versatile as well. So I'm excited. I'm already ready for it. So I guess what I'm gonna do first is design the first townhouse and then copy and paste it across. And like whenever I build houses in The Sims 4 lately, I always seem to furnish while I build in order to make sure I can fit all the furniture in a nice spot, as opposed to just building a house that looks cool and then making everything fit in afterwards. I've become this like perfectionist and I can't stop doing it, but I just like how it turns out this way. So this furniture that we're placing down right now, this is not the final furniture. This is just furniture while we're building. So we would have a lounge room like this, and then let's say TV and cabinet or fireplace and TV goes over here. And today we're doing a non-CC build, so there won't be any custom content in this one. I just like to change it up. You know, some days we do CC, other days we don't. We would have a staircase pretty much as soon as you walk in, maybe here. And now I'm feeling like this isn't wide enough. Let's just bump that out a bit. See, this is why we furnish it as we go, because I don't want to have to do that later. I'm also going to try and place things as nicely as possible now, so when we copy and paste the rooms, we don't have to keep doing it over and over again for every apartment. I mean, maybe we should furnish it before we copy it. That's another idea. Then I thought it would be nice to have a bathroom immediately behind the stairs. So we could do like a little powder room bathroom. The great thing is with this massive block, we can go as far back as we like, and we're not going to run into any issues with space. Actually, it'd be nicer to have a dining area maybe closer to the backyard. So we could put a dining table here, maybe a 6-seater. I'm going to make everything white, so in case anyone skipped where I tell the audience that this isn't the final furniture, they're less likely to think this is the final finishing. And then we could like have a kitchen run all the way across like this, but the island bench only runs a little bit of the way. See that? I actually saw this in a house I looked at the other day. There was an open house inspection, just in some townhouses that we wouldn't be interested in moving into. But I guess for researching builds, I just like looking at them. And I was like, oh, I like that. I like how the benches run across further and then the dining table kind of intersects. Ooh, you know what'd be nice if this wall lined up with this wall. So it's like, oh, perfect. Nicely aligned like this. You know what? The fridge would look better over on this wall. And then out here, this would be some kind of courtyard, backyard. Love it. And I think we should lift this up. I think this will look best if it's risen off the ground a little bit. And then this is actually a platform out here as well. Sometimes just lifting your build off the ground can make it look more realistic or convincing. Yeah, that's nice. That also means at the front here, we can have a defined entrance. There's also quite a bit of room here for something else as well. I'm trying trying to think if we really need anything here or if we wanted to do, you know, even a little bit of a corridor so that this pops out a touch. You know, we could have a couple of bedrooms here. Although I don't know if we're going to fit 4 of these next to each other. Probably not. Let's see how many of these we could fit. One. It won't actually let me place this side by side. I'll just go from the outer edge. What? It worked on the first one. Oh, it just wanted me to put the staircase in. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, we can fit these in perfectly, 4 of them side by side. I'm gonna undo that because I want to work on the detailing of the first one a little bit more before we start copying and paste it, because then it'll be less work for us in the long run. And then upstairs, this is where we would have bedrooms and a bathroom. It would be ideal to have 3 bedrooms, I think, if we can fit it in. We could do like a corridor like that. We could do something like this, like a shared bath in the middle, and you have bedroom 1, bedroom 2, and then this could be the big main bedroom down the end. Bathroom maybe there, wardrobe here. It'd be nice for these rooms to fit both wardrobes and a desk. Oh, maybe this should be the wardrobe for this room. Then for the main bedroom, you walk down here, that's the bathroom. But now they don't have a wardrobe. Unless we turn this into a wardrobe, and this is kind of a long bathroom. I mean, can we even fit everything we need into this bathroom? What if everything just gets extended out 1 block? So just a little bit longer, because that's where we do have space. So this way we could have the bath shower, which I think is important for a family home, even that bring in that bit a little bit. Just in case you have infants and toddlers. You can bathe infants and toddlers without having a bath. You can use a sink or the cleanup action, but it's much better having the bath, in my opinion. I wonder if we'll get any new wardrobes in this new pack. That would be really good if we did, because right now we use the exact same ones from growing together in like every single build. I don't mind that this has an overhang because it's good for the balcony to be undercover anyway. Okay, now we have a floor plan that works. Let's save this because we don't want to lose all of our hard work, obviously. And now I do want to make this place look pretty. Like I want the outside to actually look good, because we've achieved the fact that it's going to be very functional, but right now it just looks like a massive brick. I do like the idea of doing like a modern pitched roof. Let's pull in the corners. Let's get an attractive kind of modern angle. If the roof is too pointy, it doesn't look as contemporary. It begins to look more traditional. You want to get like a nice shape. And then I thought it could be interesting to create like a secondary section that becomes a balcony. But I wanted to be a bit cheeky with this and actually pull it in to hide underneath the original roof we placed, and then only hold shift and pull out the outer edges like that to create a balcony. And then we're gonna build walls like this. And once we add roof trim and a balustrade, I think this is gonna look really good. See? The only thing I'm not loving are these 2 corners here. What if this actually came out further than here and we could block these sections in like that? We could have a slight overhang to the balcony like this. I wish in here could be fully hollow though. Like I wish that could all be cut out. That could still look really good though. How are we looking on the interior though if we go this route? Well, upstairs is fine, but I am wondering, could we afford to get rid of these? No, we couldn't, because it would delete where our stairs are placed. Could we move the stairs a little bit along? We actually could. If we shift this little bathroom down here, then move our stairs across, we could delete all of these 4 corners, bring this roof back, and then have this cut out still. I still feel like it's sticking out too much now. Like I feel like we need to bring this over by 1 tile again. Well, this room just got really big. Yeah, that looks better. And then there's this big overhang at the back. I mean, what do we do with this? You know, we could probably fit an office down here, but that's going to reduce a lot of the light that gets into the other townhouses that aren't on the edge of a lot, because this one has this entire wall that's gonna have windows, but the townhouses in the middle, they won't have any windows along here, so they will rely only on either end. So I feel like we don't want to cut that off. And I also don't want to reduce the size of this room unless we do a little bit of a pivot and we actually make this room the main bedroom by placing a bathroom here, but then we have the same issue with the windows, that this will be the only natural natural light in this room, which isn't much. Otherwise, that would be perfect. Also, the more I look at this, the more I actually want to bump this out a chunk and just make this shared bathroom bigger because this room is just so big. Well, we've always got our old trusty buttons that you can use from City Living, Eco Lifestyle, or Get Famous. And these always do a good job of providing support for an upper level, but also like privacy for your next door neighbors. Of course, this could be reduced a smidge, and I feel like that solves that problem. You know what? We could even extend this and just have a little balcony on this end too. Do the exact same thing. Pull this end out, and we've got this little moment here. And that also means the main bedroom also has their own balcony, which makes sense if it's the main bedroom. Then we could have the walls running like this. So these places have their own private yards that the neighbors don't have to look into. I mean, a lot of countries in the world, you can share your gardens, or there's communal gardens, and it's not quite so segregated. But I feel like in Australia, a lot of townhouses, like developers expect that you want more privacy here. I think there's nice parts to both approaches. Like, I feel like it's really nice that you have shared community areas, but then again, it's not so nice if you don't really get along with your neighbors. So then it would be nicer to have your own area. I really love this roofing from Eco Lifestyle. I actually really like it in the brown color. And from Growing Together, I love this metal paneling. So I was thinking that could look really good here. Oh, that reminds me, we also need a little fence over on this side. I quite like this horse ranch fencing, but I'm not sure about that divide in the middle. I mean, that's quite nice because it's very clean. Or greenery can be cool. I guess the good thing about having a half wall is that we can match the wallpaper, and then it looks a little bit more convincing. Because ideally, I'd love to paint this entire house shape, but of course you can't paint inside of it because this is one whole piece of wall. Let's do a nice little trim around these balconies too. And actually this roofing should match the wallpaper we've used on these pieces as well. Nice. Then maybe for the other wallpapers, we just go with like a off-white color upstairs and then a nice brick downstairs, because I think it's good to keep this really simple so it's versatile for more players. I like the idea of having some greenery in this little area too. Let's use our green tiles here from Eco Lifestyle, and then we'll put some hedges here. That might cut through the wall when we place a window, so I like to size these down and just layer them with the Move Objects on sheet. Easy way to solve that problem. We should also repeat this trim all around the house, because if we're using separate wallpapers, I think that'll just look better. You know, I'd love to use a red brick. I love this red brick. Oh, that's so cool. A lot of people really don't like brick, but I do. I don't know. I love the warmth in red brick. Like if it's a nice rustic recycled looking brick like this one. I like when you see a lot of the grout between it. And I love when it is positioned with a lot of greenery, because the red and the green complement each other really well. I mean, they're complementary colors, so it makes sense. And then the other thing was this area was going to be a planter as well, which will help us get some greenery in there. So again, using the Eco Lifestyle grass. I mean, you can also use the base game one. I just like the Eco Lifestyle one because it looks more velvety and rich. And I'm gonna use Island Living foliage here. Not because this suits an island environment, but just because it looks, again, lush and green and like it's starting to grow. I also quite like this fern from Jungle Adventure. Then the foundation color could probably look better darker. And if you guys want to download this, like definitely color it however you want to. Change the roofing, make it look more traditional. Like, whatever you want. I'm gonna upload it to the gallery and just have fun with it. I guess just take this as a starting point. Now, doors. This is a good front door, I think. It's solid. The bathrooms can be really simple, and we must always remember toilet paper. Kids, this is the most important thing you'll ever do in your Sims. Don't mess it up. We really need some nicer bathroom sinks, because like these all look either too traditional for a contemporary bathroom, or too much like a kitchen sink, or just like a little weird. I'm gonna do wood in the bedrooms because in real life, I really dislike carpet. Great for really cold climates, but I don't have that problem in Australia. It's warm here. And at this point in my life, my joints are doing okay, so I feel like I don't need it under my feet. I just don't like how hard it is to clean it. That's my problem, especially with a big hairy dog. It's just the cleaning aspect of it. Okay, now it is time for windows and doors, and that's really gonna make this place look a lot nicer. Let's save again. I'm inclined to do like a nice big eco lifestyle sliding door, this kind of a thing. Oh, but it would be slightly off center. We could also position an eco lifestyle window next to it though, kind of make it look like it bends all the way. Doesn't really look good. Okay, we need a pivot. We want it to be glass so it lets in a lot of light. Dream home decorated doors are too short. What about this door? It may not be my favorite or first choice, but it might work. Honestly, these doors would be perfect, but the handle looks more traditional, so I don't like it as much. But that does look cute. In terms of windows, I was thinking it'd be nice to use the eco lifestyle ones because I do like all the geometric shapes on them. It's turning into another eco lifestyle build. Eco lifestyle is just such a great pack though. Like, I'll forever be using eco lifestyle items. We could have a nice big window there, one here, at least for this house. This is why it's really good to have the townhouses on the end of the row. They get extra windows. Oh my gosh, I just realized something. This bedroom's not gonna have a window, you guys. You can have a little window here, but it's not gonna be as nice in the other townhomes. Oops. Okay, then in here, I wanted to have like a big window moment. I actually wanted to cover this whole area with windows, but it's kind of awkward with this shower situation. So I would actually have to flip these around. That would be really nice. That's awesome. And down here, we can have some windows on either side of the TV. Massive glass sliding door right here at the end of the house. And lucky for these guys, they get a nice big kitchen window as well. I'll take this apartment or this townhouse for sure. I don't want the inside ones. Let's center this. Now that I've noticed with our windows that wasn't centered. I'm really bringing out all of the classic deli choices in today's build, like this horizontal white cladding. Love this. No, instead of having these as repeated singular windows, let's turn this into a double and two singles. You know what's the slightest little change that's really annoying to do that looks really good is just raising this up slightly. There's a little bit of paint showing underneath the windows. Now that is very pedantic, but I think it's worth it. Okay, what do we think of the whole thing? I like it. Part of me feels like in The Sims, white paint never looks that good, and I kind of want to change it to, honestly, even black. I mean, let's just try it out. It looks pretty good. It does look pretty good in black. We need a little roof trim under here, don't we? I can see a little white section under this roof. What's going on under here? Ah, now I see that. Much better. Oh my gosh, we have ceiling painting to do. Let's go with like a concrete ceiling. Half the time it doesn't really work. So then I have some random white spots. But most of the time it's pretty good. Okay, that's looking good. Lower level, beautiful. You're not really cooperating with me over here, but you kind of are, so I won't get angry. Okay, I had an idea of putting a tree here, but I feel like it's gonna cut into the upper balcony. Yes. It needs to be more like here, and maybe over here we can have this. That's huge. That. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but James is making freshly popped popcorn in the other room, and it smells so good. Plain freshly popped popcorn is a good time. Okay, so I think with furnishing this, I mean, I don't even know if we need to do a full furnish because we want this ready to decorate with the new items from the new pack. So we could just furnish it like as if you're buying a new house and it's just got the bathrooms done and the kitchen counters done. Or maybe we do that for the other three, but this one, it's got stage furnishing. So like the real estate agent is staging one for Sims to look at. I wish we could really do that in game. I mean, I guess you kind of count in Dream Home Decorator. I think that sounds like a plan. So first up, how about we do the main furniture, then we'll copy the apartment to do the other ones. So that will include lighting, wardrobes, bathrooms. So I guess that's all we need to do upstairs. Well, we could do like built-in bookshelves for like reading nook desk area. Oh, maybe we should carpet these rooms because otherwise the shelves don't go with them. No, I don't want to carpet them. Okay, I'll carpet two of them. That's a nice meeting in the middle. I wish we could just have a desktop to make it a built-in desk. Update, I had to get some popcorn. So I am thinking a little bit more about this bedroom right here, the fact that it has, for the middle townhouses, actually for all the other townhouses, it's only going to have this wall here where there can be a window because this side will be covered out by the townhouse next to it. So I was thinking we should do a skylight. Well, truthfully, James came in and he was like, well, why don't you just do a skylight? And I was like, oh, good idea. I shouldn't claim it as my own, should I? So how we can do that is I'm just gonna build a couple of these. Well, actually, how wide do I want this to be? We probably want this section to be covered up. Let's pop a little bit of flooring across there. And then we're gonna get half gabled roof pieces on either side like this. And I'm gonna match this to the existing roofing. So we're gonna do the exact same things we did with the other roof. Gonna use the same roof type, same trim to camouflage it. Oh, I also went back to the light color on the outside. Then we grab this, flip it. And we're gonna pull this side down. I just realized I got a little bit confused with where the glass was going. I thought it was going down here, but no, it's gotta go in the upper section. And then we copy and paste this again. We change it to glass, bring in the edges, and then we can put it in the middle here. Oh, wait, no. Okay, the problem we're having here is that it can't go past this center line. Okay, and because it sticks out the top, I'm just gonna lower it like that. So we now have this big, generous skylight, which is better than just one window on the inner corner. So if we look at it from inside, that's what it's gonna kind of look like. I mean, it's not perfect. It's still pretty cool. And I've also forgotten we do need to actually put some flooring across there. Just place that like that. That's pretty cool. We could do a different pattern if we wanted to. I think I like just the full thing of glass there. It's very chic. Okay, let's now do all the built-in stuff. Let's use the new counters from Home Chef Hustle because it's the best. And we can alternate the color of the different kitchens in the different houses. It doesn't have to all be exactly the same. Oh, actually the only thing with this collection is that we really need to use the end pieces on this island because we have this middle seam line that just doesn't look very good. Let's get these end pieces out and clean it up. This always confuses me, like figuring out where each piece is meant to go. Wait, is that right? No, I've messed it up. It really shouldn't be this difficult, but for some reason my brain can't handle it. Unpopular opinion, but I was so happy when this stuff pack came out because it meant we got stuff packs again. I really missed them. Some people don't like stuff pack. I can understand why. You can pop some of these shelves in here as well. This was another little oversight, I feel like, that these shelves don't quite tuck under the half height of this. You have to lift it up if you want to hide it. And then it's uneven. I feel like those are the little things that producers should look out for when they like check the pack or whoever checks it. I don't know how it works, if it's like literally the producers that go through or if they get the quality assurance people to do it. I think it needs to be done. I guess the actual producers have a lot on their plate, so they probably don't have time for that type of thing, in all fairness. Let's pop this there. Should we add a dish rack in? It looks a little bit too lived in. Like this comes with a dish rack with a tea towel already on it. Whatever, we'll keep it. Do the range hood. Nice. Okay, I think the kitchen has everything it needs. What kind of stairs do we want in this house? Ooh, they're nice. Oh, I hope the railings don't glitch out and they work for us. Because recently they've been breaking a lot ever since there was the stair update. It works. Phew. We could give the illusion of a built-in desk by getting this massive one and holding down Alt so it intersects with the wall and it goes into the wardrobe. The only thing is I don't know if the Sims are going to be able to use the wardrobe, but it does look really cool. That doesn't actually look black. That looks like dark brown. Ooh, that's nice. That's a good color. All right, we're doing a built-in desk in that room just because it looks sick. And then last of all, I would like there to be a door to this bedroom for starters. That would be helpful, but also just have some of these lights around the place because I put them in the bathroom, so it would make sense for them to be in other parts of the house as well. And also we're going to have a lot of walls in this house without windows, and these are a great way to essentially decorate those walls so they're not all blank. Okay, let's just check everything's looking good. Oh, it's not the see-through one, dang it. So apart from the fact I've placed the wrong lights everywhere, it's looking good. This looks sick. I'm really happy with this. Oh, we need to fix that paint. That's why we're walking through it. Oh, and we need to paint this new ceiling and fix this wall. Can't believe I placed all of these lights wrong. They're meant to be see-through like this. I was thinking they were looking not quite right. All right, now that that's all fixed, I'm gonna repeat the townhouse 4 times. 1, 2, 3. And there we go, all 4 townhouses. I did change the exterior paint a little bit. I just thought we needed more black, but then a bit of white. And then I also decided each alternating townhouse could have like a squared off roof and balcony. And I'm really happy with this. I think they look so cool and really like perfect and ordered, like just clean. I want to move Sims into here and play. Now, in terms of the floor plans, I did make a couple of changes as well because I ran into some problems. I did get a little bit confused earlier. For some reason, I was thinking this window would let light in, but of course it doesn't if it's an inner house. I don't know why I didn't think of that. So what I ended up doing was changing this floor plan for the inner 2 townhouses. So there's one bedroom that's quite long. The bathroom's a little bit smaller, but there's a bit more room up here in the stairwell. So ideally, I think you'd put like a bed in this section right here, and then you can have the desk and the wardrobe. And then if you really wanted to, you could also add 2 balcony doors to this section, but at least that way these rooms get daylight. And then for the other townhouse, I actually flipped it so that these rooms got light as well. Because it's a square top though, this one is the only townhouse with a skylight. So there we go. They are all ready to go for when the new pack comes out to furnish and have fun with. And each one has slightly different flooring. So our first one has lighter flooring and a dark kitchen. The second one has dark flooring and a white kitchen. The third one has even lighter flooring and a pinky kitchen. And then the last one has like a mid-light floor with a black kitchen. So they're all a little bit different. And that's the same with the TV cabinets, you guys might have noticed as well. And I did say we would do a little furnish as if this was a display home. So this is very simple furnishing. And the reason why display furnishing or stage furnishing is so often the same and kind of bland in many ways, it's because they try and get it to appeal to as many buyers as possible. So it's obviously going to be a little bit more minimal and in more neutral colors. And the purpose is to help buyers imagine what the house would look like with furniture in it. Put some bar stools in. This table is really nice in black. I always forget to use this table. It's from Growing Together. I think because sometimes the first swatch isn't like a swatch I'd like to use. I then just never use the item. But really there's so many other swatches that you can use. This is a nice spot for a bookshelf just here. Staged bedrooms always look really good. Like, I don't know what it is. The bedding just looks so lovely and fresh. Well, Bowser's snoring really loudly. I love this floating desk. I really hope that wardrobe works. And for the main bedroom, let's just do Snowy Escape. It's simple and clean and nice. And a plant in the corner. Let's do a grand tour of the stage townhouse. All right. It looks good through the front window. All right, so you come through the front door. You've got a lovely bright lounge area. Of course, they're going to show off the best townhouse, not the middle ones. Lovely kitchen. And then the dining area is just down here. Good nook for a shelf or extra study area. In here is a powder room. Ta-da! View from above. Also, I get asked a lot how you get into this camera mode, and you just use tab. Private balcony with a barbecue, nice outdoor area. Very private. And then this is the stairwell. Very nice. Got a nice bit of light in here too. Well, kind of, one window. Let's go to the front room. This is our blue room today. Relatively spacious. Room for a desk. A lovely balcony. And we go down the hallway. We have a shared bathroom in here. This is such a nice bathroom with the hedge. A double sink. I love the concrete roof too. It's pretty cool. And down here, we have the second bedroom. The big skylight. Oh, that reminds me, I need to delete that light. And actually that wall should be black to match the other wall color or the roof color. But anyway, this is a lovely bedroom, and this has the lovely floating desk as well, which I really like. And then last of all, this is the main bedroom we walk into. Very spacious again. All the townhouses have this same big main bedroom. Very nice. With a private balcony. And then of course, in here an ensuite. Perfect. So this house should be a great size for like any Sims family. 3 bedrooms, 2.5 baths. I am obsessed, so I'm gonna upload these to the gallery after fixing a couple of those wall paints. But yeah, let me know what you think. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you, as always, to my wonderful members. Thank you for your support. I really appreciate it. And I hope you guys are all having a lovely morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are in the world. And I can't wait to speak to y'all soon. And also, I can't wait to finish these with the new pack when it comes out. Dag dag!